Have you noticed you're going bald? Ugh, a lady did this to my grandma once. My grandma had this incredibly rare blood disease that wasn't cancer, but the only way they knew how to treat it 15 years ago was as if it were cancer. So she took chemo pills and all of her hair, that had never gone grey, which she was very proud of, had started thinning and falling out in clumps. This random lady at the grocery store checkout line tapped my grandma on the shoulder and said something like, you know, they have balding products for women, just like they do for men now. And my grandma was like, yes, I'm sure that will work against the chemotherapy. And turned back around. And the lady snapped, like, well, I was just trying to help. And then my grandma left and got in the car and cried because *WHY the F **** would you say that to SOMEONE ***. IDK where that random lady is, or if she's even alive anymore ISTG, if I ever see her again in this life or the next, it's on Sitel Mayo. Where was Gonda when the Westfold fell? Actually imagining this scene in my head right now. When in a relationship, do you think friend is prettier than me, or any related question of which you actually don't want to hear the answer to? My ex asked me if I had a threesome with her friends, who would I choose, and got angry with my answer. It looks that I had to say just one. Edit, I think that these are my first awards. Thanks to both. The same question over again, and really pressing the matter till the person gives you the answer that shocks you. I started giving people one warning, then giving the TMI answer if they pressed. Example from when I lived with my grandparents. Grandpa, you're home from work early. Me, I was at the doctor. It wasn't worth it to go back to the office for an hour, so I'm working from home the rest of the day. Grandpa, what? For what? Me, you don't want to know. Grandpa, yes I do. Me, okay. I was getting a pap smear. Grandpa, why did you tell me that? Me, you asked. Why are you single? I love her. Your mom wants to keep it casual, I read on here recently. Why are you so quiet? This one always pissed me off as a kid. Like if you wanna start a conversation, just ask a regular question. Is your daughter seeing anyone? She is blind. When are y'all gonna break up? Too soon to call dibs. So am I better than your ex? Well, I'm with you now so obviously. Are you depressed, or just want attention? Both, motherfucker. Are you in yet? Follow it up with a can't tell for the all you know reverse card. What's the worst thing you've ever seen to any EMT/paramedic/firefighter point etc? I promise you it's horrible, and not something you'd want to think about. Well certainly I don't want to relive those memories, especially so unexpectedly. Ask about something funny instead. You'll get a better answer. As an EMT and firefighter I would also like to add that we likely won't tell you the actual worst thing we've ever seen. Unless I'm in a shitty mood or something. You're getting a mild story that's interesting enough to shut you up. If I don't even know you well enough for that, then my go-to response to what's the worst thing you've ever seen at your job is my paycheck and a change of subject. When did you put on all that extra weight? I legit had a patient and his wife ask me once if I was putting on extra weight for the winter. On the bright side, the insult was the final straw that got me motivated to get back into shape. When is the baby due? I learned this lesson early in life when I said congratulations to a coworker who then said what for. I was fortunate to have remembered she got a promotion a while back and covered pretty well, but it was awkward. Never again. Do you have a prettier sister? On my wedding day, my husband's aunt said your sister is so much prettier than you. On my wedding day. When are you having a baby? If they're old, ask them when they are dying. What, are you on your period or something? Cranberry juice? Are you going to try again? Asked after my miscarriage, but at least people stopped asking, when are you two going to have a baby? After I miscarried. Edit, over 900 upvotes. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you all so much. Worst thing ever. After a year of dating, when are you getting married? Week after marriage, when are you having children? Month after birthing first child. When are you having another? People need to mind their damn business. Does the carpet match the drapes? No B asterisk 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 I got hardwood floors. Why do you look like your uncle? My sister actually looks ridiculously similar to my uncle. We make jokes about it, but it's basically just because my uncle looks like a younger skinnier version of my dad. Why are you so skinny? Ugh. It was always older women who'd be nastiest to me about this too. It really gave me anxiety as a teenager. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. Asterisk ANYWAY asterisk then having these mature women come up picking at me because of what I looked like, pinching my stomach, accusing me of being anorexic, and not fucking nicely, like they were actually worried. I hated big events because I knew asterisk SOMEONE asterisk was gonna get me. Asking what happened to you to see why someone has mental health issues, especially if the mental health issues are associated with traumatic experiences. If someone has mental health struggles, asking out of curiosity rather than concern can make someone relive the experience. Edited due to previous phrasing. Holy heck, I don't really use Reddit other than for memes. Truly hope anyone who resonates with this in any way know you're not alone in how you feel. Any way you feel is valid. You've got this. The worst part is people who ask this question are never ready for the answer. Sexy women of Reddit. What is the sexiest sex that you sexed? The more details the sexier. Sex. Are you gonna eat that baby? Punctuation saves lives. Wouldn't you like to know? Edit. Thank you kind stranger for the silver. Weather boy. Where are all the Sour Patch parents? This feels like a Mitch Hedberg joke. What was she wearing after assault? Was it rape or, you know, rape? Ask a veteran if they killed someone during their time in service. Surprisingly it's common. Please don't. It's really insensitive. I was at a family dinner once, and my granddad was asked about his service. No one directly asked that question as it's clearly not polite and insensitive. But he did start to open up throughout the conversation and offered up. I don't know. There was often so much going on, and we were fighting in such dense jungle. I'm not sure if I ever actually killed someone or not. He went on to explain a bit more, but that comment has stayed with me. When are you two having kids? My wife can't have a baby. It's honestly like having someone rip my heart out of my chest whenever we are asked. My wife and I had a couple of miscarriages, and that period of time people kept asking when are you giving our child a sibling? After 8 or so times I wanted to just say we did, but they both died so wish us luck. It's so thoughtless. Why does your Argentinian grandfather speak fluent German? What's the difference between an Argentinian and someone from southern Brazil? The Argentinian has an artsy grandfather. The southern Brazilian wishes his grandfather was an artsy.